Hey guys, welcome back to Revolution XRC and welcome to the next part of my Axial Wraith 1.9 build series. In this part of the series we are going to take a look at extending the wheelbase to 313 millimeters and just kind of figure out some of the clearance issues here. So I've already bolted up a drive shaft. Here I'm using a Mias 94 millimeter, I think it's 94, yeah, 94 millimeter drive shaft. There's a problem that I saw right away. I took the panhard mount or panhard rod off, but when you have a panhard rod or a 3-link setup, the axle will shift to this side on compression. So what happened was it was shifting just enough to hit the motor right there. It was okay. It was pretty close when only one side was compressed, but with the panhard rod, when you compress both shocks, it was hitting the motor with the drive shaft. So there are a few things that I'm going to try. One is to go with a 4-link setup to keep it straight and see if that works. But then again, I'm going to have to figure out the clearance for the 4th link right here if I go with a 4-link setup. The other thing I can do is to see if my 313 millimeter wheelbase links will push the axle out forward a little bit, and that should give me more clearance with the drive shaft. If it's a kit that keeps the front length the same but extends the rear, then we're still gonna have this issue in the front. But I have a set of generic links, and it does push the front axle out a little bit, so I'm gonna try those on and see what the clearances are like. I'm not sure if it's going to clear the body well, but let me go ahead and put those links on. I'll put the front links on and the rear links on, and we'll be right back. Alright, I've got all the high clearance links from my 313 millimeter generic link set installed. Here's how it looks. This is a 313 millimeter high clearance link set. It's a generic one, no name brand off of Amazon. I'll try to find the link to it and I'll put it in the description below if I find it. But otherwise, you could probably look for any similar kind of link sets that are 313 millimeters and high clearance. So let's take a look at the rear. So the rear is good. It's got a good drive shaft angle with that nod transmission right there. So got high clearance links in the rear. Looks good so far. And in the front here, also high clearance links. Right now I have it with the panhard setup, so the 3-link front. And like the stock, the compression straight on is limited by that panhard rod hitting the top of the pumpkin. So that actually will prevent it from hitting the motor on compression. I might have to put some bump stops on the shocks just in case it does this. But otherwise, it should have no problem clearing the motor. If I compress it to one side, it gets close, but it doesn't actually touch. So, so far so good. Now, we have an extended wheelbase. Now let's put on the body panels on and put some wheels on and see if we have any clearance issues as far as the wheels and tires with the body. So we'll be right back and take a look. And it was nice getting rid of all these plastic noodles. I also forgot to mention here in the rear that I am using a Mias 109 millimeter drive shaft for the extended wheelbase in the rear end. So in the front I'm using a 94 millimeter compressed drive shaft, and in the rear I'm using the 109 millimeter compressed drive shaft. So these are the two Mias drive shaft parts that I've used. Here's the 94 millimeter, here's the 190 millimeter. I'll put a link to these in the description below. Alright, I've got the body on just to check clearances. The rear here, perfect. It's I actually think it's better this way. On compression, it does hit the top of the body, but we'll see what I can do about that. I don't know if that's avoidable. I think it happened on stock too as well. But yeah, so the clearance on the rear is perfect. The front, however, because the front did get extended a little bit, straight ahead it's okay, but you're gonna hit the body at this corner if you're turned. And I'm gonna see what I can do about that. So I don't know if it's a case of where I plan to limit it, or if I plan to trim the body, which I don't really want to do, or maybe just shorten the wheelbase a little bit in the front. So it's gonna be a little bit under 313, but just enough to not hit that front part of the body there. So, but I mean, other than that, I really like how it looks. But I think that's about it for this part of the series. Just extending the wheelbase, adding the longer drive shafts. What else? Yeah, pretty much extending the wheelbase to 313 millimeters, adding the drive shafts to allow that. Next things I gotta do is clean up the electronics. I probably have to design some things, 3D print to put the battery how I want it. What else is there to do? Oh, I really don't like how the body sits under the slider like this. So I'll probably trim about 3 or 4 millimeters off the bottom of it so it hits the slider instead. You'll see like this part of the cage, that should be hitting the rocks, not this Lexan piece right here. So I will take care of that as well. Other than that, stay tuned. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for future updates on this Axial Wraith 1.9 build series. Thanks for watching.